Hi, how are you all? And this video is intended to take a give a class to my students, and that's it. And we left with the concept called collection part of Java, and we about to complete a ArrayDeque, and also we about to complete the set interface and its implementer classes. And in this video, I will cover the Queue unimplemented classes, which I have don't covered in my last class, and I would like to cover the set interface and its implemented classes, and map interface and its implemented classes, which is a part of the collections of Java. Okay, and please be patient, and I will take you to the implementation concepts as well, and by showing you that theoretically how the concepts are implementing and how the memory is allocating at the back end using Java. Okay, and before that I will take you to the what is the collection hierarchy of Java as it is here, and you can search here at the Chrome what is a collection hierarchy, and go to the images section part, and you can see here, and everything is related to the collection part, and I'm hitting a just a random image here, so you can take any image if you, and according to your understanding. Okay, and in our last class we have covered the priority queue, and what is the need of priority queue, what is the applications of priority queue, how the memory is allocating at the back end, in which memories it is allocating at the back end. I have covered a lot of things in this class, in my last class. So I'm hitting this link to make you clear about this diagram. I'll scroll this. I can have a diagram, where pictorial formation of this collection hierarchy. And if you want to have a strong understanding on array list and linked list, vector stack, you can revise the video from another concept. And this video is for intended to take a give a class, give a lectures to my students itself. And here I am about to give a class now, ArrayDeque, and after we'll go to the part of set interface and its implemented classes. So look at here, and we are going to explain. I'm going to explain your here what is a ArrayDeque here, and I will take you to the paint interface here first of all, and okay, paint interface has been came. I hope you have a at least have a knowledge on arrays, basic arrays, and how the memory is allocating, and how the things are going on in arrays, how can we access the certain element using index positions. We know everything, right? So when it comes to ArrayDeque, it's a totally different. We can insert the element. Let me erase this at this front end and at the back end of the line. Because of ArrayDeque, I can able to insert the elements from my first end. I can able to insert any element from my front end, and I can able to insert any element from my back end also. So okay, at the right side part I'm calling it as a back end part, and at the right side at the left side part I'm calling it as a front end part. Okay, and based on your type of your ArrayDeque, you can insert any element. So let's imagine I'm assuming the type here integer. You can insert any number here, like 20 and 30, as you want. Okay, and that is what we imaged about these ArrayDeque here. And the specialty of our ArrayDeque here is you can insert a certain element based on the type of your ArrayDeque. You can insert from the front end, you can insert those elements from the back end as well. Okay, and you can how many elements as you want you can insert. There is a no limitations to the size. Okay, when it comes to the general size of arrays, there is a certain limitations because of you have to resize your arrays to insert the more elements when it is breached over the more than the size of your array. So when it comes to the ArrayDeque, or when it comes to the list, or when it comes to the set, you don't have to specify any size. Implicitly it will increase the size when it goes beyond its capacity. Okay, and that is what specialty about the collections. You don't have to say you don't have to say at all time that size, and you don't have to increase the size. And these are all about specialty. And the next specialty about the ArrayDeque is you can delete the element from the first end, and you can delete the element from the back end as well. And that is a great specialty of your ArrayDeque. And I will take you to the implementation part from here, and just look at here. So here this is Eclipse tool. I would like to tell you using the Eclipse tool here. So the main at all time I did a practice on, I did a all programming language using Eclipse tools, and most of the companies is using the Eclipse and as well as IntelliJ, and most of the some of the companies are using some random tools. So will based on my practice I have a done with this Eclipse. So I make it clear, you can take any tool, but the implementation is same. Okay, so here my practice, here I'm giving a lectures to my students in Java class project, and you can, I'm opening this. So till here I have completed these many topics which is related to hoops, principles, these all things. And look at here, in collections package we have discussed this lot of packages. And look at here, I'm creating ArrayDeque as my class name. Let me click over here as a right one, on a right click to the my mouse. So I'm creating a one new class here with the name of ArrayDeque. I'm giving it some random name. Just make sure that when you are creating a class, it should be start with the capital letter ARR, and I'm giving a random name ArrayDeque. Okay, and let me give you a main method. I'm finishing this. So instead of the com.collection one package, it got created the ArrayDeque as a class. Okay, let it wait, it is loading to get the class. Okay, look at here, and here what we have here, here we have that ArrayDeque as a class, right? So as it is, we have to follow that name. So for this class I have to create the object, I can access its methods. Look at here I'm creating the ArrayDeque. Just a minute, I'm not sure with the spellings. DEQUE, right? That's it, right? So I would like to insert the integer values instead of the ArrayDeque. So that is the why I am here. I'm specifying the generics. So if you're not unaware about the generics, just revise the any video. Just I'm giving the any name here, and ArrayDeque, and you can give the same name at this is right part, and give a generics. No need to specify any type at the right side part. So you can see here it is highlighting with the red color, and you can import its package before making use of its methods. Just a minute. Yeah, so just have you clicked on control shift and O? So by clicking control shift on O, its relative package will be imported. No need to give, no need to hit the, no need to point your cursor at that red line and anything, and just it is just short code. Just press on control shift and O, and it will be imported automatic package for itself. Your Eclipse will import. So now we'll see that I will tell you the main specialty of the ArrayDeque. Look at here. So what is the object name of my ArrayDeque? ARR, right? So look at here, ARR. If I press on dot, so you will get the its related methods, which you can able to access all its methods. See, you can see these are the list of methods which we have all. So these all methods are not required at this time. So whatever we use for company specific, I will be telling you those main methods. Okay, so look at here, to add any element, we have to give that add. Okay, so here I'm inserting 10. So let me insert some random elements. Array dot add 20. Okay, array dot ArrayDeque dot add 40, and ArrayDeque dot add, I'm heading some random elements. Look at here. So here we added some random elements instead of my ArrayDeque. Look at here, and just I would like to print this list of ArrayDeque elements using single method called system.out.println, and I'm saving this program. So let me run this program. Now you can see the difference here. As it is, whatever the concepts we are implementing in the array list, concept, vector, stack, these all the things, you can see the same kind of output as we compare with the array list and a stack, vector. These all things, right? So the memory allocation is different. So if you want to insert the element, you have another method called arr dot add first. So add first is nothing but it will add your element from this end. So let me take you this website. It will add your element from this end. Okay, so when I added here 10, 20, 40, 100, so it will settle down here in this of ArrayDeque as let me erase this numbers. So those numbers will settle down here at the front end part by randomly. By default it will set it here 10, 20, 40. It will settle down here itself, and it will settle down like 100 and here itself. So now you have these kind of elements inside of your array. So when I inserted a some random element called 50, so it will insert your element from the your front end part. So front end part means at this part. So you can say that so these 50 is inserting at this front end part. Okay, got it. I hope you understand. Okay, so this is the use of that 50 add first method. Okay, so after saving this program, when I run this again, the same Java application source file, you can see that these 50 got inserted at the front end part. So if you want to insert the some random element, if you want to insert this some random element at the back end side, so there is a some special method called add lost. So imagine I'm inserting some 70 numerical value at my backend side. So backend side means at this part, at the and at this right side part of your right side end part of your ArrayDeque. Okay, at this part you can add any elements. Let me insert. So when I added here, so at the as per this example, when I added here 70, so at the backend side of your ArrayDeque, the 70 number will be added at this end. Okay, and so you can observe the difference. If I save this program, when I run this same kind of source file, you can see that 70 got settled down at the my end of my ArrayDeque. So as it is, we have one more method called add first, add last, and we have the just a minute. Okay, so look at here, we have some offer. You can see here offer as a method. So offer is nothing but it is equivalent to add method. So offer and the purpose of add method, the purpose of offer method is same. Okay, so as per the ArrayDeque you have to use the method called offer, not a add method. So this add method is implicitly inheriting by another interfaces. So just don't consider those all things like right now. So if you want to add elements, you can use this method. You can use offer method as well. Okay, and here I'm giving a 80 as my method. 80 as my method. You can observe the difference here. That 80 will be that 80 by defaultly will be added at the my backend side. So you can observe the notice. You can observe here when I run the same Java application, that 80 got added in my backend. So the purpose of offer is same. Got it? So just a minute. So we have one more method called offer. Along with the offer is nothing but it is a equivalent to add first method. So the offer first method, the add first method meaning is same. Got it? So here I'm adding 500. So that 500 will be added your from your front end part of your ArrayDeque. Okay, and you can see that the purpose of add first, the purpose of offer first is same. Okay, and as well as we have that offer lost. Okay, offer lost means the element which will be added at your backend part, means right ended part of your ArrayDeque. Okay, so the purpose of add last method, the purpose of offer lost method, the meaning is same. Okay, I hope you understand how many methods we have to add the elements from from the backend side, from the front end side. Okay, so here you can notice that to add elements we have that just a minute. Okay, we have that add, and we have that add first. Got it? And we have that add last, and we have that offer. as which is equivalent to, and we have that offer method, and we have that offer first, right, and we have that offer last, and that is what we have discussed till now, right? This is offer last. Got it? So these many methods we have discussed, and these methods, whatever the methods I have discussed, the meaning of these three methods is equivalent to these methods. Got it? And the next purpose. So here I will explain I will explained about the ArrayDeque concept to add the elements, right? So now we will look into here. We look into here for verification. So how to verify the elements, whether that particular element got existed inside of your array deck or not. Got it? So let me verify the elements whether contains. We have a contains method. We can give an object. Object is nothing but the elements. Elements, whatever the integer values you are storing inside of your array deck. Those integer values will be wrapped by the wrapper classes implicitly by your Java, and that integer value will be treated as an object. Every integer will be treated as an object inside of your collections. Got it? You have to make sure that. Got it? And here we have to give an object. So here my objects are 10, 20, 40, 100, whatever the elements I have inserted till the end. Those all the numbers are objects. So let me verify whether I have a 30 object or not. So it will hit you that. It will hit you that. Let me put this line, put this method within the system.out.println, and I will say that, look at here. So we'll take off this one, we'll put a comment this line. Okay, so at this time we are not printing any elements, list of elements. Look at here, we'll run this Java application, and you can see here 30 is not exist. You can verify from here the 30 number is not exist. So what if I give a the number which is exist inside of my array deck? So whether if I have a 40, it will throw your boolean value as a true. If that object, if that object got exist, any one of the number got exist, that whichever you are giving, it will throw your answer as a true. You can verify that. And after that, we can say that using ArrayDeque we can delete the elements and we can add the elements. We'll look into here how to delete the elements. Okay, I will say here delete, how to delete elements. So you can the specialty of ArrayDeque methods is you can delete the methods by using certain methods, and you can delete the backend elements as well if you want, and you can delete the front end elements as if you want. Got it? So here I will show you that how to delete the elements from the first front end and back end, and also certain position. I'll say here I'll scroll all of these methods, and let me show you that how many methods we have here. So you can see here peak. I'll show you the use of peak also. Okay, and poll. So look at here, to delete the element. To delete the element, you can use here poll. Got it? So before deleting your list of ArrayDeque elements, I will print those elements. I'll print those elements here. Here. Okay. I'll put this line comment. I'll put this line as a comment. So we don't have any methods here. And look at here, we are going to print this same line after poll means deleting. Okay, and poll means deleting a element. Okay, so you have to notice that you have to say me that which element we are deleting. Okay, which element it is deleting, back end part side or front end part side. So let me run this Java application by defaultly. So you can notice here which element we are deleting, which number is missing here. 500 number is missing here. You can notice that. So as per this, before polling your certain element from your array deck. So we have these many elements, and after polling, after deleting certain element, so that by default value it is taking at the front end part side. You can notice that. Okay, so if you want to delete the, specifically at the back end side, you have some special method called, arr dot. So look at here, I'll put this mm, method as a comment, and below this I'll write here ArrayDeque, and we'll scroll these methods. Let me check poll first, so poll last. Okay, so look at here. So if you use this method poll last, it will delete at the backend part of your ArrayDeque element. So you can notice that I have put this line in the comment section, and let me run the same Java application, and at this time you can notice that. So these 300 got deleted from my array list. So I have only till 18. So that is the use of poll last. So to delete the last element. So as well as if you want to delete this specifically at the first front end part of your array deck, you can use here poll first also. Poll first also. Post first also. Okay, I got it. So let me run this Java application here. So you can notice that these 500 got deleted. So these are the three methods which we have there to delete the position, to delete the elements from the backend side and from the backend side, from the front end side as well. And got it. And I have shown you difference. And let me check whether we have any more something, any more elements we have inside of ArrayDeque or not. And okay, I will show you that. Okay, we have some special methods called remove remove methods. Okay, so remove method is nothing but it the purpose of remove method, the purpose of poll is to delete the elements only. Okay, so here I will show you the functioning part of the remove method here. So we can see here remove method slash. So when I use this remove method, you can notice that I'll uncomment this line. I'll uncomment this line. So you can notice that which element it is deleting. So by defaultly, it will delete from the front end part of your array. So at this time, you can notice that the purpose of poll, the purpose of remove is deleting from your front end part of your array. Got it? And the next thing is, and remove. We have remove first. Which is equivalent to poll first, so the remove first will delete the first element of your array deck. You can notice that I will run this same Java application again, and this 500 got deleted. And as well as we have one more method called arr dot remove remove last remove last. Okay, and remove last is nothing but it is equivalent to poll last. It is equivalent to poll last functioning. Okay, when we run this Java application, you can notice that my last element is deleting from my array deck elements. So totally we have a six kind of methods to delete the elements, from your array deck. Okay, the first thing is we have called poll, and we have that poll first, and we have called poll last. Okay, and as equivalent to these methods which we have that remove, and we have remove first, and we have that remove last. Got it? So the purpose of these three sections of methods and these three sections of methods is same. Okay. Okay. So you got encountered with some errors, some doubts, I think. So whether we have to use these three methods, or whether we have to use these three methods, you got arises some doubts, right? So you can use any one of those methods. It's a completely fine. Got it? So for verification purpose, we have used that contains method, right? So for verification purpose, we have used the one method called contains, right? So whether that element is exist or not, right? So the next thing is the specialty of your array deck is. I'll show you that. I'll put this comment. So we'll do it scroll arr dot. So you can check here. Okay. So if you want to look at here. I will take you to this pictorial formation of array deck. So this is a diagrammatic formation. So if you want to look this element, what is the element you have? If you want to see this element at your output console, what is at your front end part? And if you want to look this element, especially what is the element at your back end part? So there are some special methods called peek. Peek means which will don't add any element, which will don't delete any element. It will just what it will do, it will just get the element, whatever the element it has, it will just read the element. Okay, and here I'll show you that. Here I'll show you that array dot pick. Just a minute. Pick. Okay, so we can look here. We can look here. We can print this peak. We can put this peak within the system dot println method. Got it? So before that, I'm printing the my list of ArrayDeque elements. Got it? So here I'm printing. I'm executing my Java application again here after saving. So you can see that by defaultly it is giving my 500. But after picking my elements, you can notice that my array elements neither is not adding and nor is not deleting as well. You can notice that. So after picking, no element got lost, no element got added. You can notice that. Got it? So I'm removing this. Okay. So if you want to see this last element, there is a one special method called sysout arr dot. So peak last. Okay, peak last, which is nothing but which will read that last element of your array. So let me run this same Java application again, and you can notice that at this time you got that backend part of your last element as a 300. So if you want to see that specifically at main, if you want to look that front end part of your element specifically, we can say that we can give the element method called ArrayDeque peak first. Peak first is nothing but which will give you that at output console as your first element from your ArrayDeque. Got it? As a 500. You can notice that. Okay, and this is for to check the elements or to get the elements. Okay, and the next thing is we'll explore some more methods which is important for company specific only. So I won't tell you more than that. Okay, and we have that push methods also. Push method is nothing but you can add the elements, using push method also. Okay, that is not important. Okay, and add uh, so size also we can check here. Okay, so look at here how many elements I have here. So there are, instead of my ArrayDeque, how many elements I have here. So there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. There are 9 elements got exist. Specifically, if you want to check the size of your element, you have a one method called, I'm putting these 3 lines in the comment section, and which will won't read you by your compiler. Arrow dot you can check here as a size. So size is a very important to check the size of your array list, how many elements got exist. Okay, and you have a nine elements got exist inside of your ArrayDeque. So you can count these all elements. There are 9 elements. Okay, and the next thing is if you want to reverse the ArrayDeque. If you want to reverse the ArrayDeque, there is a some special method. You can notice that there is a one order, right? 500, 50, 10, 20, 100, 80, 300. These are the elements we have added. So if you want to reverse this entire ArrayDeque list, you can have some one special method called ARR dot. Let me put this within the system dot println. So descending iterator. So let me check this whether we have it is working or fine or not. So it is getting me the address. Okay, it is iterator. Nothing but it is getting me the iterator. Okay, now it's a fine, completely fine, right? So we'll look into the we'll look this use of this descending iterator in the set. While I'm explaining that set interface concept, I will tell you that the use of the descending iterator method. Okay, and the next part is if you want to delete this entire element. If you want to delete these entire elements at a once, you can use this clear method. You can use that clear method if you want to clear all elements at a single time. So you can use that array dot clear, not a clone, it's a clear. Okay, clone means copying the structure. So it is saying that you don't have to, it is a non-return type, so there is no need to put these array dot clear within the system dot println. After clearing your entire ArrayDeque list, you can check that whether any element got exist or not. Okay, just a minute, I'm saving this Java file again. So let me run this Java application again. So you can notice that at this time we don't have any list of elements inside of my array. Got it? And just a minute. Yeah, sure. And the next thing is I'm putting this comment. So have you explained here? Have you explained here the use of get element, right? To get the elements. I taught you that use of peak, right? I taught you that use of peak use of peak first, and as well as I have taught you that use of peak last. Got it? And how to clear the entire elements of from your ArrayDeque of elements. I had taught you that one method called clear, right? Clear method. And the next thing is, let me check we have any special method or not. These are the main methods still here. So I have taught you the use of the all of the methods. So this it's the from here itself there is a from here itself there is it is important concepts. So if you want to traverse the elements specifically using for loop, so to traverse the elements, we can use the for loop here. So your every index from your array, it will start from zeroth index, right? And it will iterate till your size of your array deck. So to check your size, you can write here array size a plus plus. So here we don't require any closing loops because of we are mentioning only one line here, and sys out. So to check your elements arr of I, it's not I, of, right? Arr, it's not arr, right? Let me check whether we have any specific element or not to traverse that. So we have iterator concept. So I will tell you while there is a iterator concept will come. I will tell you the use of iterator concept. So at present, we don't require any. Okay, we make a use of let's iterator only. Just a minute. Let me run this program. How we are getting this? So you can notice that. So there is a no element though. Okay, this is a line which is we are executing. Okay, we'll print this line using for each loop. Okay, and let me make it easier. So I taught you before that the use of for each loop int I. So what is your ArrayDeque name is error. Okay, so because of why I did mention integer here, right, is because of your traversing instead of these elements are considered as integer because of when you did created. you created with the type of integer. That's the reason I have specified that here integer type. So it will traverse it will get the each single element. It will store here that single element will print use of system dot println with the help of system dot println, right? This out. Anything else? Wait a minute. Why it is not getting? Yeah, I. So let me print in the same line. So to print in the same line, I'm removing here slash ln, and I will use some space. So what is the purpose of these line is it will get from your array deck of elements. It will get the single element. It will give to this I variable. It will print that array I variable here. Again, it will go here. Your array deck will give this element to this I variable, and it will the print that I variable value, which is 50. Again, it will go here, and that ARR value, that ARR element ArrayDeque list will give this element to this I variable, and it will print this value using system dot println with the help of this. So it likewise it keeps on going print these all elements till the end. Okay, and this is the use of for each loop. So you can notice that we got the all elements. At this time we haven't got the list of entire list. We haven't got the entire list of ArrayDeque. We got these only elements of my ArrayDeque elements. So from here itself, this it's a most important. It is a most important, uh, right? So it is the most important till here itself. So if you have understanding all of these methods, it's very easy to build some applications using the specific methods which is related to this. So the ArrayDeque why we use here is to add the elements from your back end, from your front end, and you can take any applications like IRCTC website, book my show, and whether one passenger got cancelled his ticket, he will be added at the back end side, or else he will be added to at the front end side based on his priority. And so let me end this video. And in the next video, I will tell you that the use of the set interface and its implemented classes. And thank you for listening patiently my video. Okay, guys, sorry to interrupt you, and let me revise the concept. What is the thing here is I haven't taught you the use of the traverse, and I haven't taught you the use of the descending iterator. So let me complete this entire use of this one and this one. Well, I'll end this session. Okay, and before that, we have executed the program using the normal for loop. So normal for loop using the for each loop method. Using the for each loop, I have iterated the all over elements which is instead of the array. So how can we execute? How can we iterate using the iterator method? So without using this for loop, how can you execute using iterator? Iterator. This is one iterator method is there. I will tell you what is the use of iterator. Iterator. Okay, you can use this iterator. What is the name of my ArrayDeque? My ArrayDeque name is here ARR, right? So I have certain elements instead of my ArrayDeque. You can see this. So look at here. In the same using iterator, you can do this ARR dot iterator. So I am storing this iterator in iterator class. Iterator. So instead of your ArrayDeque, there are integer, right? So you have to specify to this iterator as integer generic. You have to give this for iterator integer generic. Okay, and here I'm giving that. Here I'm providing that I variable equal. So we have to iterator, right? So let me import this package. So before making use of this iterator, you have to import this package. So by clicking on Control Shift O, it will be imported by automatically. And to iterate your values generally without using for each method, we can use general method in general way. So I dot has next. there is a has next method is there. I will tell you what is use of has next. So let me execute this first. I dot next. So I will give here. I will give here. I'm removing that ln here, and as it is, I'm adding some space. I'm adding some space here to print some space to print my elements in the same line. You can notice that as it is, we got the same elements, right? So let me give some space here. You can get to know whether these loop is executing or this for each loop is executing. You are confused, right? So you can notice that at this time for space is got increased, means this loop is executing. So has next is nothing but has next is nothing but whether I have a element or not. Whether your pointer, your cursor pointer will come here and will check whether I have a any element from this side, right? From this side. So your cursor point will check that whether I have a any element got exist or not. If it exists, your while loop with your if it is exist, your has next method will throw your a boolean value as a true. So when your while loop got true as your condition, it will enter inside of your array loop and using I dot next. I dot next means your cursor will point your cursor will point from from minus one index to zeroth index. Zeroth index I have that 50 element. Okay, again your for loop your while loop will after printing that 50 value, that 500 value, again your controller will come here, will check the element whether I have a next element or not. So at this time your cursor will come here to check the element whether I have a element at this position or not. So if there is a element got exists, your cursor will throw a true value as answer. So when this condition got true, your while loop will allow this to allow your controller to execute this line. And at this time I have a I dot next. I dot next is nothing but I dot next is nothing but your cursor will permanently will point here from previous to here, previous position to at this position. Your cursor will point here. Has next means to verify. I next means to point from previous position to forward position. Yeah, you have to make sure that. So you are a little bit confused about this line, right? So a ArrayDeque dot iterator, which will give the entire array list of elements to this I variable. Okay, at a time this entire array list of elements like 50 550 10 20 40, these all elements will store instead of this I variable. So using this I variable you are verifying the elements, you are printing the elements. Okay, and this is a general way. So what if you want to print the elements in the reverse order? So thereby you have the descending iterator. So as it is you can use this in this way. Look at here. So to print your array deck of elements in the reverse order. So there is a method called array dot descending iterator method is there. And as it is you can use this same variable equal to, and you can use this same while loop, print the elements. Will uncomment this. Let me remove spaces. Let me put this in order. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let me print these elements again. So you can verify that we got the elements got printed in the reverse order. Look at here, see. So these are the ordered list of your ArrayDeque, and using this iterator, descending iterator, the elements got printed in the reverse formation. Okay, and I will tell you what is the use of descending iterator. Descending iterator will give this entire ArrayDeque of elements in reverse order. Means it will start to give elements from your back end side to front end side. It will give from right side part to from right side part to left side part. It will give all the elements in the reverse order. It will reverse all elements and it will give to this I variable. Okay, all elements got stored inside of this I variable in reverse order. So using this has dot next, using this I.next, you are printing all elements by verifying and by pointing all elements in the reverse order using the while loop. And this is the all about the ArrayDeque concept. So if I missed any concept, you can put in the comment section, and you can say that if I want to if I am if I done with the any if I left with any concept in the ArrayDeque, can message me. And along with that, simultaneously I will give that real life applications which we are dealing with in our college in our what we say in our companies. So what in our training and as experience as a 4 5 years of experience, we have a lot of assignments on our edX and maps as well, map interface as well. And I'll provide that assignments questions like try to solve that. And thank you for listening this hi guys, how are
lecture
you?
on
And how are you
ArrayDeque.
doing? Very well. And nothing but we have left with the concepts called just a minute. We